Hey Cancer, what's up? How's it going? Happy early birthday. I like to be the first one to get that in. But what's up? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your Everything Energy check-in and your first check-in for June of 2025. But remember, they're timeless readings. So whenever this thing found its way into your algorithm, you clicked on it, you decided to come and hang out with us for a little bit, perfect timing as always. They are timeless, meant to find you when they're supposed to. Instagram is still not working. Sorry, Instagram. Come hang out at the channel, though. It won't connect. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Wouldn't be Archer without a tech glitch. But anyways, Cancer, thanks for being here. Love that like for you because you totally deserve it, and we're ready to go now. All right, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, show some love, and you guys are more than welcome to come over and hang out and be a part of the channel. The link's in my bio. And TikTok, just follow Max Lead. She knows what's up. She's like the boss. She's cool. But anyways, you guys are more than welcome. And even if you are here on YouTube, subscribe, set the bell to all notifications. And even if you are subscribed, YouTube did do an update. When that happens, the notifications get reset. So not just Archer, but check all the channels you subscribe to. Make sure that the bells are turned on. Tap the bell and tap all so you get notified. Meanwhile, back here, I go live weeknights with each individual reading. Actually, I just go live all the time with different readings. Sometimes weekends, sometimes weekdays, but we're working on it. And there is an all signs every Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's etched in stone. So subscribe, hang out, come on back. But if you want to wait until the reading's over to subscribe, like, I don't even know, maybe this guy doesn't even know what he's doing. I totally get it. So let's dig in. All right, tap me into the energies of Cancer, please, and thank you, God. Give me everything you got, because I'm going to give you whatever message comes out, because you're covered. When you're with me, I'm your ride or die. I'm the crystals. I got your back, okay? You're protected. King of Swords just popped out on the Ace of Pentacles. It's like the King of Swords is the one that thinks before taking action, so it's almost like you're feeling a little emotional or in your head lately, kind of about like a new start, either starting something fresh with your past person, things working out, or being nervous of like if the new option will work out, okay? There's a little bit of like the fear of the unknown coming in, making you feel a little emotional because you've been through a lot. So we'll tap in. That means we're ready, all right? Biblical deck's doing the base cards. I just remembered, I looked it up. The Crayola deck's doing the clarifiers. It's actually the Everyday Enchanted Tarot. So there you go. I remembered the name. Hey, Katie. What's up, girl? How you doing? What's up, Queen of Night? What's up, Punky? How's it going? All right, let's dig in. Tap me into me in the Cancer energy. We're ready. Let's go for it. Give me 2 shuffles for the cardinal water sign. What do we got for Cancer? Here we go. 1.5. The 7 of Wands to the Strength card. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. But this here, David versus Goliath in the Strength card, it's only a stone's throw away. You are so close to the rewards coming in with you and the one on your mind. Strength card on the Ace of Wands. We're what? We're like 3 minutes into this and your person already wants to butter your crab legs. Well, this is the direction we're going. So let's check it out. All right, 2 shuffles. 1, we got to maintain the rhythm. 1 and 2. Here we go. Let's love this deck for the crazy, cool Cancerians. Because Cancer don't want no scrubs, TLC style. But a nurse is okay, or a doctor. There's a Cancer that's just like, no, I'll take McDreamy or McSteamy. It don't matter which. Overall energy is the 4 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles on the Queen of Swords. After this period of silence where you feel like you're on your own, ghosted, left on your own to process and think, some of you guys have done it intentionally. You've taken yourself out of the equation, you know, disconnected from social media or not responding to people, stuff like that. Seeing who reaches out to you first. Elijah's retreat into the silence. From this is the balanced relationship and a peace offering on the Queen of Swords with Abigail the Peacemaker coming out. Name Abigail might resonate to you. And the end result, getting what you want with the Emperor. An awoke Emperor that comes in. Daddy's home or Mama's home for my male Cancerians. Because remember, gender neutral. Even women have masculine energies. Men have female energies. We all have masculine and feminine. But how about something that's balanced for once in your life? Someone who gives at the same level that you give. All right? Let's go. 4 of Swords tells me you've waited a long time for it. So let's see what we've got here. Starting at the current conditions of Cancer. Here we go. We have the Knight of Cups, Scorpio energy. We have the 6 of Swords, Aquarius. And Toby shows up and makes his appearance right out of the gate. The Devil. You have been feeling emotional because you're dealing, this isn't straight up Capricorn energy, could be dealing with one, but right now I have temporarily at this channel, I've assigned Capricorn to the Wheel of Fortune because as we end the cycle that started during your birthday season last year, the pole shift, it's getting ready to finish up this year. That's when Toby finally loses the battle and all those frustrated energies. You know, the people all around you, like it's not even just in your personal life. Like people are mad, people are angry, and you're taking it all in. You know, that's got you feeding a lot of other people's emotions just because you are the most empathetic sign and the most intuitive sign. You go deep, and to the point that some of y'all might even think that everybody must act like this, right? But no, you're different. You see deeper into people's souls than anywhere else. That's why you pick up on things that even people don't know about themselves, and you just assume it's how everybody is. But no, that's why you're the cardinal water sign. You're on a different level. That's why you can see people, your special person, your significant other, your friends. You just see deeper beneath the devil energy to that true soul. All right? Especially the person that's on your mind. Remember how shocked they always were that you could just anticipate stuff that they liked and stuff that they wanted, and they'd be like, how do you know? And you think everybody can do it, but don't. That's something that's a little special to your sign, okay? But it also, with power like that, comes a lot of stress and a lot of responsibility, because you can see through anybody's energies, whether they're lying, whether they're truthful, whether they're hurt, and you take it all in. But after all this time of processing here, it gets you to the point of being frustrated of like, where's my rewards? Why do I have to deal with all this and nobody deals with me? You know? We'll get some energies coming out on this with clarifiers to see how you're going to beat the devil, because this is the week ahead. So that tells me that from whenever you found this, you're getting to the point of beating the devil energy, okay? Some of you guys could even be feeling maybe a little wishy-washy about a person that you've waited for. Just that like stress and frustrations that are coming in, where you're like, I love him to death, Archer, but I mean, nothing, you know? And it's like, you almost feel guilty for feeling that way. But it's understandable. It's Five of Swords emotions that you're finishing up processing through, because we have to go through the Five of Swords, which represents the 5 stages of grief in the tarot, okay? That's how you make it through it to elevate yourself to the 6 of Swords, where things start getting more optimistic, okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Scorpio, or a Capricorn, or you might even have some strong placements of that in your chart, okay? I'll get details to find out why Toby keeps stalking you. Okay, this is straight up the devil. You might know him from such books as the Bible. All right, and the devil's putting up a good fight because evil always loses in the end. And when this pole shift finishes and takes effect, especially when Jupiter goes into your sign, Toby's done. Bye, Felicia. Gone. See you later. You know? All right, so let's go on into your money. What's in your wallet? All right, we have the 3 of Pentacles. You're building something. That's building Solomon's Temple. With the Tower card, and I actually pulled good vibes off the Tower card. I pulled more Aries energy than Scorpio into the Wheel of Fortune. So it's telling me that maybe like you've got more money going out than coming in lately, or you're trying to actually like get your own business started or off the ground. Some of you guys with this Tower card, maybe due to financial situations, have had to move back home, you know, move back in with family or take on a roommate, something like that. But this 3 of Pentacles is like the means to the end, that you're coming to this stepping stone in your financial situation that gets you to the next level going forward. At the moment, I know it's a very blah hyperbole, but when I pulled the Wheel of Fortune, I heard the world is your oyster. So when Jupiter gets ready to move into your sign, which it's exalted in Cancer, that's Oprah handing out good luck, okay? So a lot of rewards coming in that you're just getting into this energy that some of you guys might be considering a complete career change or leaving the 9-to-5 to start your own business. And it's like, I can't do that. I'm not smart enough for that. I'm too old for that. I'm too young for that. I don't know. Wheel of Fortune, you can literally do anything you want. So we'll get details on that, okay? And the energies right now as we're coming through that pole shift, the Wheel of Fortune, Capricorn energy temporarily, is like a roundabout right now that you've entered into the Wheel of Fortune, and it's your decision which exit out of it you get to take, okay? Now, let's start in the love department. Here we go. Starting with past person, because you are allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do her, okay? I'm just your map reader. You still got free will too, okay? I've got the Hierophant to the Temperance card on the 8 of Swords. So even though you haven't spoke with this person in a while, they still are very heavily thinking about you, because meeting you started a major change in their life that is starting to come to a completing point now, okay? This here could be a Taurus, could be a Sagittarius or a Gemini, might even have strong placements of that in their chart. But the thing on this is the card of moderation with Temperance, alchemy and creation, but it's the truth that moderation is the key into anything. Archangel Michael, he don't overfire, you know? This here, maybe they were a little fast moving, player energy, a lot of breadcrumbing and gaslighting, because the age difference feels like it might have been a big factor on this. So I got to get some details to come in. All right. The thing is, I'm being told this person, like they've had an awakening moment, Maybe they were on the verge of a Saturn return or something where their brain is changing, their mindset is maturing and leveling up, okay? You definitely awoke this person to spirituality, or they did you. I feel right out of the gate, this is the person that brought you to tarot. And for some of you guys, either you introduced them to tarot or they introduced you to it. Sagittarius energy. Taurus is strong too, along with Gemini. All right, now the Eight of Swords shows that even though it seems like nothing's going on, you are very heavily on their mind. You kind of do own their thoughts a little bit right now, okay? So I'll get some details for you. Okay, now let's head into the new energies. Could be a past person returning, I'm being told. New person that you're just getting it off the ground, or you're single and wonder where it's going, okay? That Ace of Wands energy says something's going somewhere. Like George Harrison said, something's going to happen. The Seven of Pentacles on the Chariot to the Nine of Swords. It's like something got started, but at the moment there's silence or a pause, like it's not moving. I don't know, maybe like this person never totally seems ready. Like 1 minute they're all in, Chariot energy. They're moving full steam ahead for you. Some of you guys could even be dealing with another Cancer. But then the next minute it's the Nine of Swords, and you're left holding your head being like, wait, whoa, what's going on? I thought we were doing really good, The vibes or the energies of somebody that might 1 minute they're in, the next minute they're out, or it could go for days or weeks at a time. And you're like, this is a little too reminiscent of before, and I'm nervous something's going to repeat itself, and it's got you feeling a little stuck, okay? Could be another Cancer. Taurus energy is really strong on this reading too. Gemini is here. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Leo, Aries and Scorpio, Aquarius, strong Taurus, and Libra so far, okay? You or them could be born on the 12th, maybe the 6th, the 15th, 16th, the 10th, the 3rd or the 30th, the 7th, the 19th, 17th, the 27th, 14th, the 5th, maybe the 8th or 28th. 18th is here too. All right, let's dig in. Let's start with your energies. And thanks for being here, y'all. Please consider subscribing if you want to, because the fam's working to get me to 70,000 family subscribers by my birthday on July 7th. That's right, I'm one of you guys. Hi, Crab Lives Matter. But consider it, be a part of the fam. We'd love to have you. There's plenty of room at this table, so make it crowded. Thank you. Cancer's like, get going, Archer. Five of Cups on the Eight of Wands. Some of you guys might be either planning to move or have just recently moved. Also, on a side note, for those of you that have your person living at a distance, I'm being told they're not as far away as you think. Time has passed and they might be moving closer. For those of you at a distance, they've already been considering it. Two of Cups to the Five of Cups coming out. Yeah, that's your emotions. Some of you guys might even be widowed or grieving the loss of either a loved one or a parent or something currently. This could be recent. Some of you guys actually, I'm even seeing that some of you guys might have recently lost a pet. I send condolences on that for you. It's just like another energy of grieving that's coming for some of you on top of everything else going on. Trying to make ends meet, trying to make the bills. Some of you are nervous of where you're going to live next month, And this puts into a lot of energy that the world is moving so fast and you're like, could we slow down for a sec? And this is the cardinal water sign. Your main card is the Chariot. And you're sitting here going, whoa, could we take 5 seconds? I need a minute to process, Because it's like, you're trying to hold it together after tower moment, and it's like every time you start feeling happy, something better comes along, right? And it always gets stopped dead in its tracks with the Two of Cups. The serendipity and the divine timing, the repeating numbers, it has been so repetitive that it's getting you into the energies of like, Archer, if I saw a non-repetitive number for once, I'd be happy, This Wheel of Fortune energy in your career, especially for those of you that have been focusing on work, it's like telling me that it's become your prominent focus, that you've been burying yourself into your personal life and your crab shell with your work and yourself, not even realizing that your love life is still being worked on behind the scenes, okay? Some of you guys could be born on the 8th, the 5th, or the 2nd. Some of you could be a life path number 2, 5, or an 8. But let's see where this goes. This almost sounds like or feels like a continuation of a reading, like you guys Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. I just felt that. I got chills. Almost as if this is like a part two, or there's some cancers that are like, Archer, nothing's changed yet for me. It's like I'm stuck in the same cycle or the same circle. Knight of Pentacles, slow moving energy, okay? This shows having that trust into this process that I'm seeing we're on different parts of the timeline. And with you leading the energy, Death card, it's a domino effect on the Knight of Swords from the hindsight that comes in. That everybody's at a different point in the stage on this one. And we have just recently started having reunions coming in here on the channel, if you check out the comments on some of the different videos. So it's that chain effect just starting of a transformation that comes in. So you're in the ending of a big level up. It's like growing pains, right? Where in the hindsight card, you're at the point where you're ready to walk away from something because you've waited so long for them to reach out that you're at the point where you don't think they think about you. That it's become a lot that gets up into your head as you focus on other things, not even realize that you're very heavily on their mind. You know what I mean? It's that hindsight card with the Knight of Swords that comes out on this one, where that's the Barber College, where she's like, oh man, I should have just gone to Fantastic Sam's. And he's like, don't worry, trust me, I own the place, I'm the teacher. Right? And the dog's like, I can pee on the floor and get you out of here right now. It's the energy that you haven't wanted to move forward in a while. You've tried so many times to lay down solid foundations and set things in place, and then you get gaslit. You get breadcrumbs, and every time you open your heart up, it gets ripped out, right? And you wind up right back at square one. Well, here we are again. I'm hearing, what's that song? That's an oldie. It's by Gilbert O'Sullivan. That's Alone Again Naturally. That song might resonate to some of you guys. Some of you guys might even have had thoughts about that stuff with the Death card. It's part of the transformation energy that comes in. That when you get to this point of feeling some type of way, it's part of your level up and your growth. That's the test that's coming in. Because you have spent so much time being everybody's energetical doormat that when you open up and those claws go off, you have patiently waited a very long time, right? You put up with so much to the end point. But when you do finally decide to walk away, you want to know why it happened. You want to find the answer to it. Your intuition has been like to a point of almost feeling turned off or disconnected, where you're living in some kind of like a fog lately. You're coming to the point of the end and finding clarity of some major changes coming in as we approach your solar return. It's some of you guys are even at your Saturn return right now, where you're wondering, like, am I on my right path? Maybe I should change my job, change my career path. It's like you're at that point that you just are ready for the next chapter, and you keep hearing it mentioned but feel like you never get there. And you always wind up having to heal your own heart back on the Death card. And it's, okay, well, trying to get used to it again. But the Ten of Cups shows you're just nearing the end of this. And as Jupiter gets ready to enter into your sign, okay, that's the point. Now, Jupiter is exalted in your sign. That's where Jupiter's happy again. Jupiter and Gemini, our thoughts get in the way of our dreams and our manifestations, right? Your intuition is always derived from the subconscious, that first thought you think. But as it has to come through and make it through, think of it like the Van Allen radiation belts. Well, that'd be cool if I'm talking to a Cancer that works at NASA. Or some of you guys might even be in an aerospace division or something, some kind of a company with government contracts. But as soon as the intuitive thought leaves our subconscious, it has to get through the Van Allen radiation belts that are the conscious mind, you know? And that's risky. As soon as Jupiter moves out of Gemini, that thought process, the belts disappear, and Jupiter's happy. And it turns into Oprah, where everybody gets bonus. Everybody gets some good luck, okay? I am seeing scratch-off tickets, too, like a Cancerian that's got scratch-off tickets in your like car's cup holder or your glove box or the junk drawer in your kitchen. You might have some winners hanging out in there, those kind of things. And I don't normally go in this route, because if any tarot reader could predict lottery numbers, none of us would be on YouTube, right? We'd all be in Jamaica. But the thing is that in the vibes right now, as we approach the birthday season, I'm being told to tell you, we're going to set a dollar limit at $10 max, okay? Whatever your version of that currency is. But when you go into your place that you buy your lotto tickets and your scratch-offs, I'm being told buy one blue-colored scratch-off ticket that, you know those clear glass cases that they put at the gas stations and that? Find the roll that's the thickest, because the newest roll the companies print the winners at the start of the roll, then the rest are the losers. So find the biggest, thickest, freshest roll in that case that's blue colored, $10 or less, pick it. All right? And let me know how it goes. Okay, I've had a lot of people come back and win some bucks from it. All right, let's get into the work energies because you're just in the transformative point, okay? Two of Swords into the Three of Swords, Knight of Wands, the Judgment card, Ace of Pentacles, and the Chariot. Strong vibes. Some of you guys are trying to launch your own business and take that direction off, okay? Capricorn energy, Cancer, Leo's here too. You know what I'm seeing on this one here? On the Knight of Wands, that wrench is the thing standing up to me, that you've been dealing with a lot of people in your circle that build like doubt inside of your mind. Could even be yourselves, that you don't think you can do this, right? The whole reason you are thinking of it is because God is guiding you to it, because it's a good idea, because I'm seeing a Cancer that like you've been wanting to, like, some of you guys might even recently have done this, where you're like, you've already gone in and terminated your own employment or something, and now you fear you've cut your nose to spite your face. Some of you guys are being gifted with something too. Yeah, whether you're seeing it or not, for my 9-to-5 employed Cancerians, you have been very due diligent at work, because I'm seeing that you constantly get overlooked, where you feel like you don't belong, you don't fit in, the rest of the coworkers are just running around in circles around you, and you're on your own and nobody even notices you. Everybody else gets advancement, gets promoted, and you are still stuck in the same position you've been since you started, right? You don't realize it, but on this energy that comes in, you'll get notified, or just the workplace talk, that some higher up person has been let go and replaced. As a result of it, performance reviews will be coming out, and I see you going forward into the vibes of you actually finally do get the promotion by having this new person come in higher up, okay? You haven't even noticed it, but you've been so heartbroken that you've been quietly pouring yourself into work. The higher ups notice, and the next person that comes in as the new higher up through their promotions, first thing they're gonna, this could be a friend of yours that's like, I want Cancer, and you finally have somebody in your corner in the workplace, okay? I love it. And on this vibe over here, if you are looking to start your own business, I'm actually seeing a Cancerian that might be getting into like a franchise or starting something in that direction, maybe even software technology. Some of you guys might work in something very high-tech industry, because I saw the aerospace before, but over here I'm seeing not like a YouTube channel or Spotify, although some of you guys have been wanting to. And you need to, because your idea is different, because you're like, no, everybody else does it. I'm not doing any, no, you have a very unique spin on it. That's why you can't forget the idea. You know what I mean? But in the same sense here is that I'm seeing like somebody a Cancerian that's trying to develop like an app. You might be trying to make your own app to make money off of or something. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aries in the workplace, because I think I got a similar message for Aries too. But what I'm seeing is with the Hermit card, because yeah, look at you, data and programming on this one. I'm seeing going forward in this one that it's just the due diligence, because it becomes very boring and mundane. And once you get set in a cycle where it's like, okay, got to do it again, time to make the donuts, got to do it again, it starts weighing you down energetically to the point that you're like, I don't want to do it no more, right? What I'm seeing is that it's a little bit of the due diligence that pays off, that for some reason you've been intuitively feeling that you're like, just keep going. No matter how much everybody disrespects your ideas and that, just keep going. Something inside you is driving your passion to keep going, and you don't know why. The end result of it leads you into an Ace of Pentacles on this Judgment card with the Chariot. That once you get to that first point that you finish and release or open it, it's going to take off. And some of it has been like in your head where it's like, you're like, Archer, it's really hard to keep going on this because I don't really think it's going to even work out. Why am I wasting my time? It never works out, right? You're so close with the Knight of Wands. That's that big green flag. That keep going, because once you get to that end point and you launch it, you release it, whatever it is, whether it's your own brick and mortar setup, or I'm seeing somebody who wants to do like a mobile service, which is really neat. Like maybe if some of you guys are considering opening a food truck or something like that, or your own restaurant or something, total like Gordon Ramsay vibes. Whatever it is though, it'll take off as soon as you release it into the wild, so to speak, okay? So the reason you can't let the idea go is because God's like, Ace of Pentacles, it's going to build you a giant future that's going to take off fast. You're just at the starting gate of what's going to become your forever, forever career, okay? So even for the Cancerians that are like, I am completely leaving the industry I'm in and starting something totally different, and I'm going to suck at it, you're actually going to take off. It's just the fear of the unknown. You're going to take off so much better than you realize. Some of you guys might actually be a journeyman or in skilled trades right now, or an apprenticeship, that even that you will get noticed and elevate yourself up too. Okay? So I like it. If you're waiting on something to approach, I'm being told that for those of you that haven't heard back on an application yet, one is to check your spam folder because it could be there, if not in the week ahead. You will finally hear back from the company that you're waiting for. You put in a lot of applications, but you will finally get a call back on one of them that for some reason financially they were waiting until we got through the second quarter of the year to hire. Maybe somebody wasn't left yet. I think it's more like gaslighting in the workplace. You know what it is? The job was posted because it wasn't even available yet. They've used all this time to weed out the riffraff, so to speak, right? So all this time, instead of letting you know, hey, Cancer, you're a top candidate, we'll let you know when we're hiring, they didn't even communicate. Nice, right? See, gaslighting exists in the workplace. But then out of the blue, you're going to be like, oh my God, I don't even remember applying to you people. Thank goodness you finally called, right? But then it gets hired in because I'm seeing very little opportunities at the moment for you. But you're covered because you've already applied to the job you're going to get. They're just a slow-moving company, okay? All right, so let's get into the love department. And thanks for being here, guys. Hope you're having a good day. TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday. Firefox, what up, girl? Oh my gosh, I just pulled that energy. You've applied for something that they finally reach out and you're like, I don't even remember applying to you. It's been that long. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, cool. What's up, Bella J Stuff and Things? How you doing? Twinkle Star, missed ya. Oh, I love you too. All right, let's get into the past person. And thanks for being here, guys, too. If you want to book a personal reading, you can email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. All right, I offer the one-on-one Zoom readings, traditional private YouTube videos. Send me an email. I'll send you back the pricing and booking details. And bear with me because I run this whole thing on my own. But I usually respond to emails within 48 hours tops, okay? But I love you. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I just like hanging out with you guys. It's almost, okay, I'm going to totally Cancer out for 1 second. It's almost our birthday. I totally turned into a kid. I already ordered my present. Tell Cancer, did you already get your, for the Cancers that buy their own presents, because a lot of us do that. It's totally cool. Don't feel guilty. You don't have to return it. Post up what you bought yourself or what you want for your birthday. All right? Okay, y'all want me to tell? I'll tell. Okay. You know how I got the Knight Rider gas pedal from one of the Knight Rider car setups? I ordered the steering wheel. I'm building my car one piece at a time. But yeah, my birthday present, I ordered the Knight Rider car's steering wheel. It's got a light up horn button. And yep, it's going to sit on this set too until I have every part to put in the car and put it together. And then Archer shows up in a Knight Rider car. What you getting for your birthday? This is a Cancer reading. This is about us. Heck with everybody else. This is our time to talk, okay? All right. Anyways, past person. Let's roll. Here we go. All right. We got the Taurus energy, the Sagittarius energy, and the Gemini energy. Let's dig in. Queen of Pentacles. I'm as shocked as you are, Cancer. This person's leveled up. If anybody could have changed, man, this person was a tough cookie to crack, but if anybody could have changed this person, it was you. The Hermit card. You're their Dr. House. For some of you guys, this was your doctor or something. Well, that's an interesting plot twist. But the Hermit card, the Dr. House. When somebody, this person was, they were falling down a deep, dark rabbit hole. In fact, they're telling me, like, hey, when I met Cancer, I did not have any feelings for Cancer. It was either we met for fun, or money exchange hands, or it was a business deal, or friend. I never dreamt I would fall in love with Cancer until Cancer healed me. Cancer, you have, really? That's heavy. Cancer, you've saved this person. Hermit card, Queen of Swords, it's you. Ten of Pentacles. Literally, look at this on the Queen of Swords. Abigail the Peacemaker that shows up again. All right, on the Ten of Pentacles. Literally, they're pointing to the Ten of Pentacles and being like, Cancer was the one. Archer, I messed up. What do I do? Literally, your person just called me up, like that scene from the movie The Hangover. That movie might even resonate to you guys. Literally being like, Cancer, I messed up. You know, that sort of a vibe. This person misses the heck out of you. The devil got to him. For some of you guys, you might have been dealing with a Black Widow soul that was just locked in player energy because of the losses they went through. For some of you guys, you might have known or not that with that Hermit card, this person might have already been widowed, might have or might not have told you about it, okay? Could have ran with some bad crowds with that devil energy too. There could have been drugs involved. Some of you guys actually got clean together. 3 of Cups, the Magician card, and the 8 of Swords with the 5 of Pentacles. This person's in their head big time, 8 of Swords squared, about cutting you out, 5 of Pentacles. For some of you guys, money was a factor on it too, okay? But that is a health card. That does confirm that there could have been some substance abuse issues, either on one or both sides, that for a few of you, either you worked through it or you helped them through it. With the Page of Wands, they're looking for a way to reach out and talk to you. It feels like they were very nervous or insecure about a relationship. I know what they told you. I'm afraid of commitment. I'm not ready for a commitment. I'm just going to gaslight you. Well, they didn't say that out loud, but that's what it felt like, right? Would that be nice if people were just honest and just be like, hi, I like how you look. I will gaslight you for the next 3 years, and then we will never speak again. Are you okay with that? Right? Just give me a heads up, you know? But on the 3 of Cups, guess what? This person, I know at the time that's what they felt, right? But 3 of Cups, right now, you haven't talked to this person, but they're like, they know they should have like been with you long term, like straight up. I wasn't going to say it, but see how nervous they are? They're like, Archer, I should have married Cancer. And for those of you that were married and this person divorced you and walked away, they regretted it. And to go into a smaller level, what I'm pulling off of this, 3 of Cups, okay, for 3% of you, you guys were married and they were cheating on you the whole time. They had a third, either a mistress or a mister, or it's got some Jezebel energy on it, okay? That only might resonate to a few of you. So take what resonates and wish well on the others for whom it does, okay? But in the 3 of Cups of the Magician card, whatever decisions they make, they regret it. Some of you guys do have kids together, right? And there's currently fights for child custody and stuff, using kids as chess pieces. But right now, everything going on in their life, 8 of Swords squared, I know you think they don't think about you because they look really happy on their social media and stuff, which, yes, it's 2025. Everybody's Page of Swords and nowadays. So no harm, no foul. And guess what? They're doing it too, so it totally cancels you out, okay? They're doing it either from a fake account or from one of their older accounts they went through and did a password restore on because they needed some way to watch you without watching you, you know? Because now this 8 of Swords, it's not so much that they're like stalking you or something creepy. They're keeping back because they don't know how to approach you anymore now after what they did to you. The lies were out of hand, the excuses they made, you just tried to love them and they would just ignore your attention. The gaslighting be strong with this, you know? Some of you guys, you did wind up having to either a whole new job, move home, or like it got deep on this one. This is definitely the energies of like the original runner that would have been one of those deep dark nights of the souls mixed with the Kundalini awakening that you thought you went through the dark night of the soul and they just moved on just fine, right? They can't move on. I'm going to be straight up honest with you, Cancer. We're cardinal water signs. We can take the truth, right? Show me the truth. You can totally handle the truth. In the beginning, yeah, they tried to walk away. They still to this day can't do it. It's got them stuck. They are literally, this is them at home in their kitchen with all their dishes piling up and they're just sitting there, and while they're doing the dishes, they keep hearing your name in their head, or you're hearing your voice or thinking about you randomly, and it bums them out. They're like, I completely screwed this up. What do I do? The age difference and the insecurity seems to be a big part of it, because could even be their child upbringing, because they grew up with so much fighting in their family, right? And so they never got to see apologies. You know what happened with their parents? They either fought or hit or divorced or broke up. They don't know how to fix it because they never learned how to fix it. I could literally take right now and rip this model car apart and hand it to them and go put it all back together. They'd be like, I don't know how to do it. That's it. It's not that they didn't love you at the time, they just weren't ready yet because they weren't capable of loving. But the time apart is given that time for them to mature and grow up in the Queen of Pentacles into like a Proverbs 31 status, where they're getting ready to make a plan to talk to you. Now, here's the interesting part. With the Magician card on the 4 of Wands, I just chilled. Whoa, I felt that. It could be the twin flame. Four of Wands. You or them could be born on the 4th, or it could be a life path 4. I think actually the 4s are just stalking you lately. I'm talking to a Cancer that you've been seeing 444s and stuff like that, seeing now all of a sudden everybody drives the same car as them. You're like, oh my gosh, how many of those cars did that company make, right? You think you're seeing a lot of signs? I'm going to tell you what, Cancer, they're seeing way more. Because of those last things you said to them when you last spoke. For some of y'all, they worked with somebody that has your name, or the new neighbor that moved in their neighborhood has your name. They bought that car from a salesman with your name, for all you know. The signs for them are getting crazy big, okay? Straight up, as we approach your birthday season, I'm feeling the energies of it right there. They're going to use your birthday as the reason. This person has mourned your birthday every year and you don't even know it. Some of you guys, they change something on their profile pictures or something on your birthday because it's their moment. Ace of Swords to the King of Swords. They're already planning to reach out and let you know how they've changed their ways. Now, they will explain it to you, but they're actually going to show you after that. So if you're open and receptive to it, I see them reaching out and like, hey, happy birthday. I was thinking about you. You want to get together for a coffee for your birthday? Maybe we could talk. And so if you're open and receptive to it, I see the opportunity approaching so that you can actually see and feel firsthand, because you know how deep your energy are, where you can see those people around you and you think everybody else can do it, but nobody else can do it, you know? You'll know right off the gate that it's safe to proceed with this one, and it leads you right into the reunion if you choose so, okay? And for some of you guys, you've either already received that first text or it'll come in the week ahead for you. It might be an early text message, okay? So definitely strong Virgo and Gemini energy on this. Pisces and Sagittarius are heavy. Capricorn's here. Strong Gemini energy. Some of you guys can tell me dealing with Gemini. Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. And there is some Aries too, okay? Remember, it doesn't have to be their sun sign. It's just the part of their chart that energizes when I reach out and ask about you. And I'm going to tell you what, for some of you guys, I just rambled off their entire chart. That's how much this person has you heavy on their mind. And don't worry, with this is the only King of Swords that has 2 people on it. You guys are both having the same dreams. It is not your brain processing the thought. And when you think you hear their voice talking to you, it is not your brain just hoping that's what they're saying. Your connection, you guys, is so strong. That 4 of Wands, the twin flame vibes, it doesn't have to be the twin flame. Whatever title you put on it. Some of y'all may not subscribe to the twin flame. It's cool. All right? This is your person, though. And it's that vibe that the cord, the connection, the bond between you guys is that strong. And your dreams are actually giving you guys previews of what your futures are going to be like together. Yes, even the Ace of Wands dreams, right? It's not you fantasizing, them fantasizing. No, the dreams are like you guys watching a movie about what's coming in the future, okay? You guys are destined to be together, should you choose it. Magician card. The ultimate choice is up to you. But you'll hear from this person one way or the other, all right? Okay, let's get into the new person. And some of you guys are like, yeah, right, Archer, you're just being nice. You know what happens when people are destined to be together and a connection as strong as the twin flame? Connection as strong as this one right here, if it resonates to you. God will move mountains to bring you guys back together. You could literally be like, Archer, I moved to Singapore and they now live at the South Pole. They're trying to find the ice wall shelf firmament thing. The earth is round, people. Stop that. Stop. That's my real laugh. Stop it. Anyways, whatever gets in the way, when there's a connection this strong, if this resonates one way or another, basically, so long as you guys have a pulse, it's going to work out. All right? You can be like, Archer, no way, they live at the top of a mountain in Switzerland. No. It'll work out. Trust in the process. Okay? Have faith. This person loves you more than they ever did before. And they miss you as much as you miss them. All right, let's get in a new person. Let's go for it. All right? Starting on the 7 Pentacles, the Chariot, and the 9 of Swords. Let's see what we got here. And heads up, there are some fake archers out there snooping around on the internets. I will never reach out to you for a reading or asking for pictures of your palms. That's been the most recent one that's like, whoa. All right? None of the manifestation books that you see down in the comments probably even exist. Okay? It's not a thing. All right? It's just pages. And that's not even just here. I've seen those comments and everything. Well, I've tried everything, but the book, Manifestation of Power, just changed my life. Oh, wow, I bought real estate because... Don't fall for those things. Don't. I mean, it helps the comment section, helps the algorithm, but just Page of Swords safe. And if you want all the safe to click Archer links, just scan the QR code here. It takes you to the Archer Astrology link tree. It's also in the pinned comment, and it's pinned in my bio on all the social media. Those are all the safe to click links for interviews, merchandise, playlists, pick a cards, base covers, everything. All right, so just Page of Swords safely because I love you. And consider subscribing, being a part of the fam, okay? Check out the schedule. I always go live. I do each individual sign reading. We got Spirit Box Lives, Reiki Lives coming, Sound Bowls, and there is a virtual meet and greet coming up on July 19th, all right? So just stay tuned for all the details and subscribe. Love you. All right, let's dig into the new person. I think I ran out of promotion. Hey, thank you. Actually, thank you guys all for every tarot channel that you let the tarot reader go through their promotion. Thank you. Okay? That's all any of us ask of you guys. We don't mind doing these readings for you, and I know you got to sit through the ads if you don't have YouTube Premium, but it means the world to us that you guys let us do everything we can to touch as many people's hearts as we can. So thank you. Okay, now, speaking of thank you, the Knight of Cups. See, there's a connection between you guys. Somebody here could even be a singer-songwriter or like a musician, street musician or something. Unsigned artist vibes, okay? Maybe somebody's got a Spotify account. Or are some of you guys crushing on a celebrity or something? Interesting. Okay. What's up, Love Fire Tarot? Selena, what's up, darling? You're looking good today. Spinny hugs. Y'all, you guys need to check out Love Fire Tarot. She gets to say the stuff on that channel I don't get to say here. But she's got other channels, too. Just snoop on her. She's cool. All right, she's worth a look-see. Now, with the Four of Swords on the High Priestess, you've got them feeling some type of way as a result of this because it's that they haven't been thinking about relationships in the past because of the past hurts, right? This person had totally given up on commitments before you guys met, okay? The Four of Pentacles to the Star card. So very similar to your past person's energy, for those of you just getting off the ground, you were brought into this person's life because they were closed off, which at the moment, that's why you're kind of nervous that history is repeating itself again, because you're trying to open up, you're trying to have faith in this, but they're doing something that's just pinging your red flags, okay? Maybe like this person might drink a little bit or a little bit too much, and you're like, I've dealt with this before, I know where this is going. Or you can tell if they're trying to make themselves out to more than that they really are. And you're like, this is kind of digging. I don't know where it's going. It's kind of like for some of you guys, you've been friends for a while, right? And you're trying to come out of that awkward zone, right? This is for 4 or 7% of you, could be dealing with a Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, or Aquarius. It's like the vibe of somebody from when you were younger that you guys reconnected or have had together. When you were younger, you both were like, we're just friends. No, awkward, not going to work. But then after you guys have both been through your life, some relationships and that, somehow you guys reach back out to come together. And it's like, Archer, it's still a little weird and awkward. I'm not sure what to do. Okay? This person just like doesn't open up just yet, right? Actually, I did just hear a Cancer on this Four of Pentacles says, Archer, I love him. I love where it's going, but I just don't know. It's just getting a little out, like, maybe they don't let you talk that much, or they seem like they're talking over you in the Four of Swords and you have no voice, or you can't be heard. Whatever it is, it's got you at a point where you're feeling stuck and like it's not going anywhere to the point in that Ten of Swords that you're like, it's going to happen again. This is like, you feel like you're in a past person's energy with a new person in their place, right? Now see, it's kind of early in this one, okay? Some of you guys might have had your first fight, first disagreement, or fear it might never get to that point. But on this Four of Swords, the Ten of Swords, what I'm seeing here is it does look like some energies of false starts that are coming in as they try to get opened up a little bit more, okay? So the thing on this is, it is different because this person came into your life as well for a bit of an awakening moment for the both of you guys. And I can totally understand why you're nervous and you're scared that it's not going to happen. You're like, there's no way it's not going to happen, okay? You're very used to being judged by people in the past and that, especially for those of you that this is somebody in the friend circle and you're like, we cannot tell anybody about this yet because like, whoa, you know, that sort of thing. There's taboo vibes around it. But on this one here, what I'm seeing is that you guys can overcome through that stage. It's still learning to communicate and like respect each other's space and stuff. You know what I mean? Whereas Four of Swords on the Ten of Swords, this person's a heavy overthinker, okay? And so there's this, it's nothing against you. This person, they fear wrecking what you guys already have going on, okay? They get very into their heads because, granted, they've built themselves up a little bit into something more than what they really are. You know, like maybe they told you they're in management and they're not there yet, or that they're accomplished, but they're really just getting started. They really just did it to impress you. So you think they're being quiet because they're cheating on you, like your past people and stuff like that, right? Even for those of you that this is the twin flame returning and you guys are beginning reunion vibes, okay? It's just that energy that comes in on this one, that you fear the past is repeating itself, regardless of how this resonates to you, okay? And you're like, Archer, I know they're cheating on me. I know it. There's something up. I'm going to get an outcome, because I do see, without calling you out on anything, you are totally allowed that because of what you're dealing with and what you've dealt with in the past, okay? I mean, friends, family members, past loved ones. They always use you up until there's nothing left and throw you away, right? Anybody that's been through that their whole life would totally expect it to happen again. It's learned behavior. You are totally in the right. Your feelings are justified on this. However, what I'm seeing here is the opportunity will present itself to talk about it too, okay? Right now, I'm going to pull the cards and let's find out what the real problem is, okay? Hang on, I got you on this, okay? Could be dealing with a Pisces, could be an Aquarius, or Cusper energy. Leo, Sagittarius are here, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini as well, okay? There's very strong Gemini on this. 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, strong Virgo too, and the 2 of Wands. Oh my word. Cancer, I'm going to give you the best spoiler alert that you need right now with everything going on. You know what the problem is? They're getting caught in the lie that there's actually something going on with their finances or work, okay? Either their family, you know their family, right? So either their family is bugging them, hey, Cancer's person, I need more money, I need more help, can't make the bills. Or they might be in trouble at work, or they're just starting the job or getting used to it, and they're like, I told Archer, I told Cancer, I make as much money as them. Crosswatcher, I'm going to give you a freebie too, okay? I just let Cancer know you're not cheating on them, okay, and that you're worried about your money. Talk to Cancer. However, I'm going to give you one too. Cancer loves you, and if you just opened up and told them, you guys both will actually be like, whew. Okay, and then this is opening the door that you guys can pass this test in communication and vulnerability, so they open up more and start talking to you. Now keep in mind, with what they've dealt with in the past, they are very used to people telling them, stop texting me, or blocking them and things like that. This person has been decommissioned or deprogrammed. They don't remember how to do good morning, good night, stuff like that. Work keeps them busy. So if you tell them, hey, look, I love good morning texts. They warm up, they melt the butter for my crab legs. They're gonna be like, wait, you mean I can actually do that? Yeah, why would you think not? They're like, well, my ex hated that. I'm not your ex, right? And they'll be like, oh, you just gotta kind of retrain them to be like, look, I'm a Cancer, I love. You can love on me, okay? Just don't love bomb. And you guys will work it out. You guys can pass this test of communication and go right to your 10 of Cups, all right? We're gonna need a bigger boat for the butter. I'm gonna need a bigger tub. All right, I love this for you, Cancer. Strong Pisces and Sagittarius energy. Gemini, Taurus, Aries are here. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, and Leo. But it doesn't have to be their sun sign. It's just the part of their chart that is energizing when I reach out and ask them about you. And this person does still love you. They just need to stop fronting and be like, I'm great. Everything's, even the girls, for my male Cancers, they're like, I'm great, I'm fine. You guys will have the minute to have a conversation about this that can voice the opinions and get it forward. You deserve it. It's your wishes being granted on 10 of Cups, all right? I love it for you. Leave a comment down below and claim this thing so we can help you and manifest it. Prayers being answered on the 10 of Cups. When Jupiter goes into your sign, it's good. When this planet hits 88 miles per hour, you're going to, you know the rest of the line. I'm not going to say it. All right. And remember, too, I know you just keep busy. Some of you guys like to keep your private life private. So even if you just want to leave an emoji, God knows what you were thinking when you typed it, okay? But the comment section is there for you. Think of it like the good old days. It's like an AOL chat room or something. So feel free to interact, complain, gripe, anything you want. That's what it's like Steve from Blue's Clues. That's what the comment section's here for. I love checking out Steve from Blue's Clues on TikTok. Blue's Clues. Steve, if you're watching this, thank you for everything over the years. Straight up, flat out, big time. I mean that, okay? All right. Now, let's dig in. Remember, too, Cancer, this will resonate to any placement of Cancer in your chart, too, because you are not just your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All the parts of your chart are what make you 1 in a billion, all right? Nobody can do what you do, okay? All right, let's dig in. I'm going to rapid fire these, okay? I'm going to rapid fire. Here we go. Ready, Melissa? I'm gonna set my timer starter thingamajiggy at 50:54. All right, here we go. All right, Nancy, last time asking about Matu and everything ended. His mom reset. Wait, isn't this, wait, hold it. I'm in the Gemini super chats. Hold on. Somebody could totally, Gemini, you already had your reading. It's in the June playlist. Stop it. Sit down. This is Cancer's reading. Stop it. That was funny. I don't care who you are. That was funny. I snorted. I'm a grown man. Stop that, Archer. Okay, take 2. Better. Okay. It's Vaughn. There we go. Whatever comes out. Welcome back. Okay, the World card. You are completing a cycle during Gemini season that brings in a balanced connection for you. Okay? The 4 of Pentacles, right now, you got your heart closed off a little bit with the Moon card. You're like, Archer, I appreciate what you say or what you help me with and what Frankfurt helps me with, but Moon card, I don't think it's going to happen. 9 of Pentacles, hang tight. It is still coming in. You're a little ahead of the energetical curve on this one. 2 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands. Okay, your energy still cycles around Jupiter moving into Cancer. All right, I thought it was more of Uranus in the Gemini, but no, you're still on that cycle. Okay, cool. So it's just a little early because if I remember right, I think it's June 18th. I think is when I'll have to check the maps. I'll look. I think it's just a little ahead of the game. All right, so whatever comes out is like God being like, hey, we see you've been stressing at home. Hang tight, hang in there. Jam some cool music. This is like your vacation. Think of it as like you've been married to them for 20 years and you're like, I just need a weekend off. And that's when the spouse comes in like, hey, can I go with my friends to like, we got this 2-hour drive away to a casino and stuff for the weekend. You're like, oh my gosh, I'll miss you so much. And then you're like, yes, you're Tom Cruise in Risky Business as soon as they're out the door, sliding across in your socks. Okay? That's your time right. This is your time right now to slide across in your socks because once they return, it's going to be like, you're going to be busy. All right, Nadine, why did Capricorn not respond to my messages? Okay, gotcha. I don't have my glasses on. Sorry. It's not you, it's me. Why did he not respond? Why did Capricorn not respond to Nadine's messages? Page of Wands, 7 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. The reason for it right now is because he didn't know what to say yet. It's a bit of a delayed response. So if you hang tight, you have 2 options. If you hang tight, he will reply. It's in processing mode, okay? Where he's like, I don't know what to say just yet. And he doesn't want to just say okay, because then he's telling me that what you sent, okay, would actually be like leaving a waitress a $1 bill for a tip. It's like a slap in the face. So he's like, I got to say the right thing back. He's a little overthinking it. But there's also the other option on this too, that you can disconnect from that message and just be like, okay, that didn't work. We'll just start a new conversation too. Okay? So if you hang tight, he will respond back. He's just trying to get it right with the Page of Wands. If you don't want to and you want to disconnect from that and go, okay, let's just go a different direction and keep going, that would pick it up faster. But if you did hang tight, he will respond. He just wants to really get it right, I'm being told. Okay, Randy, let's see. Oh, okay. Are you still heavy on her mind how much she wants to fix the relationship? All right, let me see what's up. Queen of Cups. You're very heavy on her mind. Because she doesn't want love with anybody else. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Archer, why do I keep feeling some type of way? 5 of Pentacles. Because you're shutting out the one guy that's like your true love, the real connection. That's why God's not going to let the other stuff work out. But he's just a friend, just doing that. Yeah, but you know what you did when you posted that picture, right? Ace of Swords. Yeah, I totally knew what I did. Well, okay, Seven of Cups. Stop making Randy feel like an option. I don't know what to do yet. We'll make a decision. You're not getting any younger, right? Five of Cups, I know. Oh, that's one of her hot buttons when you bring up her age. Oh, I got her in the Five of Cups. She's finally come to the point that she misses you. The stuff you've done, the stuff you've said. See, therapists couldn't pull it off. Nothing else could pull it off. This one was on you. You had to do it this way. So yeah, this form of like a no contact silence moment right now, you are building so much. You're building it in her mind now, where she's like, nah, he should be ticked off. He should still be blowing my phone up. What's going on? What's going on? And it's going to get to the point. She's going to do it. It's in her DNA. It's in her genetic makeup that she's going to be like, oh no. She literally misses the drama. You going silent is not what she expected. She was prepared for every other eventuality. She hadn't prepared for that one. The Titanic was unsinkable. They prepared for any event, anything that could sink it, up to 5 compartments. Except when that extra compartment ruptured. Nope, didn't plan for that one. She didn't plan for you to rupture her 5th compartment. She's taking on Queen of Cups water, okay? So hang tight. You're accelerating the process. Cancer season is the new timeline I'm seeing on this, okay? All right. Is that Jago? What up? How you doing? All right, hi. Okay, what's up with Jay and Al? Haven't talked in almost 9 months. Al's avoidant, dismissive. Do I see her wanting to ever return? I got you covered. Thank you for the super chat. Knight of Pentacles. Yep. Knight of Pentacles. Into the 8 of Pentacles. Into the 10 of Cups. Hang tight. Yes. You're very heavy on her mind. Whatever she's going through right now, she needs you. That's why you're even reaching out to ask. You know what I mean? This thing, man, it's something on her side of the fence, though. Knight of Pentacles. She's a tough cookie to crack. She's very stubborn. She's very set in her ways. However, she's kind of realizing nobody makes her feel the way you did. That's what's making her miss you a bit right now. She's like, man, I kind of, like, Jago nurtured me and made me laugh and was cool. Like, the guys she's even considered interacting with or talking in these past 9 months, they're all Johnny Bravos. And she never goes on a date or goes anywhere else with it. It never goes anywhere. She's like, ew. Literally, like, she finds a reason for nothing to happen with anybody else. Her friends are like, come on, time to move on. Let's do that. Nope. No. She's very early in this phase, even though it's only been 9 months, where she's trying to figure out everything. And she had to lose you to love you for a minute. 7 of Swords. She's making it through this healing process that leads into the Ace of Cups. So with the 10 of Cups for the outcome, your wishes on this one do get granted. So I'm going to actually pop you on the list for communication while Jupiter is in Cancer. 3 of Wands. Wish granted. Nice! Follow the yellow brick road. Cool. It will work out. Yeah, I know you're like 9 months. What's going to make it happen anytime soon? The energies are right. That's even why you're like, I feel the reason to need to ask. It's not just because you miss her. It's because the energy is recharging. The connection is coming back to life. You know what I mean? All right. Laura. What up, Laura? What's up? Happy birthday again. I'm just going to keep saying happy birthday until we get to Cancer season for all the Geminis. All right. Whatever you need to know. What does you need to know? Boom. 5 of Cups. I don't know why, but I'm hearing Hey Jude. I'm hearing Hey Jude. Take a sad song and make all that. So maybe you've just been feeling a little down and bummed out, even though you're not letting it show. But on the 4 of Cups to the Lovers card, you know what? This one is going to work out. What have you been up to behind the scenes? Who's on your mind? You don't have to share with us if you want to keep it private. But whoever is on your mind, literally right now, that's the one that's going to work out. The Lovers card. This is your solar return. Apparently, God is working on giving you the present you really want the most. I think you'll be being taken off the market later this year. Heads up. I know it might not happen exactly on your birthday, but something during your birthday season with the person that you are right now, you're sitting there going, Archer, don't put that thought in my head. I'm not. The thought's being put in my head, so I'm just conveying it over, okay? Ace of Swords. They're currently cutting out the bull right now, okay? PBR style, which PBR is not football. Caitlin explained that to me once. It was very helpful. Hey, Renee, what's up? Oh my gosh, miss you. How you been doing? Love you. What's up, girl? Okay, and Stephanie. Let's dig in. Is Alan moving on? 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands into the 5 of Wands. No, Alan is stuck. I think the silence is why you suspect he's moving on. also what you've been hearing about him. But no, Seven of Wands, he's closed off. He's in a John Travolta bubble right now. Into that Five of Wands. He's got some internal demons he's battling. Just his own mindset, his own ego, the stuff going on, a little bit focused on himself. So he's not moving on. He's in a stuck point in training, okay? But he's got to make it through the Five of Wands to get to the Six of Wands, which is success. So he can't move on, and he's still having to come to terms with that because he thinks he can. He thinks he's fine on his own. He doesn't need you or anybody in his life. He's going to live his best life. His best life is actually with you in it. Okay, so he's not going to move on. Your connection is Seven of Wands protected. Seven of Wands protects that Six of Wands successful connection between you two that you are Five of Wands striving so hard to achieve. Okay, so I hope that helps. And Cancer, thank you for being here and letting me read your life, your love, and your energy. I love and appreciate you for it. And Super Chatters, thank you as well. And thank you to everybody for being part of the fam. And God, thank you for the messages we got for Cancer and the Super Chatters. As always, we appreciate your love, protection, direction, guidance, and making this happen. All right, Cancer, until next time, I'll see you then. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot.